Superman.
Half of those guys can go fuck.
All of them should go fuck themselves.
Oh, okay.
That's where we start this video. And, all right, whatever. Bring it on.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So today we have a few guests. We have Super TV and Ryan 403. And we are here to talk about looters, shooters, and BRs, which is something that Nathan does not play and is not
That's
really interested in.
That's right.
But you know, we have to have our color commentary here.
So where do you
As
fit
you
in
guys-
on this subject?
I'm just here to be
actually,
pretty.
I have played just about every looter, shooter, and BR at some.
What's the most recent one you're playing right now?
Lately I haven't been playing. I'm mostly recently Apex.
Okay.
Fuck
That's what we just got
yeah.
off of. So
Yeah. But I was, you know, I have 5,000 hours in CS, blah blah blah, like thousands of hours in shooters. So that was my life for a long time, and now I don't do anything but play Hearthstone. We're back. Introduce myself. As everyone knows, I am Dewdney, joined by my co-host, Assassinathan,
Hey,
and we have our special guests here. Carl will not be joining us again this weekend. He had work all weekend, so and producer is behind us talking in our ears. Probably going to say some dumb shit that we laugh at that no one's going to hear.
that's right. And we won't relay that information. We won't tell you what he says. We'll just laugh.
Yep.
yeah. Just pretend that something funny happened.
If you guys don't know, Super TV, he is kind of known for Tarkov and shooters in general. I have honestly stalked your stream quite a bit.
Thanks
yeah.
for making yourself known.
Yeah. And I am not into Tarkov personally. Have not, like, I can't get into it. I've tried. Everyone's tried to get me into it. It's not for me.
I
But-
can honestly say Tarkov is not for everybody. That is
Yeah.
is a very specific game.
Yeah. But I do enjoy watching people that are good at it. And you definitely have some talent there, and I enjoy watching it.
Now I know why you never made yourself known in the stream,
Yeah.
because I get clapped.
Yeah. It depends, Lopi.
Ooh,
It's all-
completely different argument.
Yeah, very different argument. I think that if, like, personally, you guys can probably speak on this more than I can, but that whole genre of like looter shooters and stuff like that, like, it's very, especially Tarkov is like that ultra realism. It's like DayZ was, except to more of a degree. And again, DayZ I played one time, and I played with Solstice and another friend of ours, David, and David shot me in the head.
Wait, this is the four of us, right? Who's
Yeah,
who's
I
just
don't
sitting?
know
Yeah,
what
I
the
was
fuck you're
calling.
talking
I'm rejoining it. Not the
Who the
call,
fuck's
but
just sitting in the field? Is that you, Dustin?
No, that's Carl.
Okay.
I can
No,
hear them.
that's not Carl.
Shit,
listen.
there he is.
That's not me.
There he
That's
is.
not me. I'm not in the game. I will be in the game in 15 seconds.
That's not us. I got him.
Oh, I just got capped in the head.
What the fuck?
Who'd you
Did they
kill?
Did they legit drop you?
Who the fuck did you just shoot?
What the fuck?
You killed him, didn't you?
Yeah. God damn it,
Jesus,
man.
Thanks, man.
Why the fuck?
I just want to ask you a question. Stop.
So that's about yeah, as far as that went.
I mean, that seems
Yes.
obvious.
I
I
think-
listen. I played Fortnite in the beta when it was just building shit, and I actually played some rounds of Apex. So,
Tar-
Apex is better.
We gotta give respect though, because there would be no Apex without Fortnite.
Yeah.
Because Apex
There would-
would have been
yeah.
Titanfall 3
Yeah.
had had Fortnite not gotten so big.
honestly, the few times I've played Tarkov, I don't actually find that game super punishing. I don't know. I always just get a shotgun, run around, and shoot people. Every time I play, I end up getting like 8 to 10 kills. Like, people aren't good at that game. They can't aim. They're just like
In
people.
Tarkov?
Yeah, people think like every time I play that game, nobody can aim. I get killed by fucking the NPC characters more than I get killed by players.
Yeah, Scavs OP.
100%.
Yeah.
They literally have aimbot.
I mean, I don't know, and I think comparing Tarkov to Apex is completely different. You're comparing a looter shooter to a BR.
Yeah.
You know, you go in with a set kit versus RNG, so it changes things a lot. That's a completely different conversation.
Absolutely. And that's if I were into the BR scene, I would probably go with something over Tarkov, like something like Tarkov over your regular BR. Be honest, because I'm not a fan of dropping in and getting absolutely screwed by finding no gear or someone getting to it first, and then I have almost no chance. Because
Yeah.
I'm not great at shooters in general.
No, I have a
I'm
strong
not
thing.
the FPS guy.
I think BR will never be esports. Like there is
No.
some skill involved, but there's too much RNG for it to ever be like a full on, like top esport.
Well, we saw what happened with PUBG, and
Exactly.
the only thing that came from that was PUBG Mobile.
Yeah.
What do you think about PUBG Mobile? Fuck PUBG Mobile! Why is that even a thing? Holy!
It's just hard for me to see a world where the luck. I mean, maybe if you're like a really good player, you know how to play the map well enough and go where there's less people or something to start and get your gear set up. But I feel like, especially as a new guy coming into it, I'm going to drop because I don't really know where. And then I'm going to get there and grab a gun and someone else is going to be there and we'll start fighting. And it seems a lot of the time it's always a third man or the third party that gets you in BRs, right?
Yeah. I mean, strategically, that's the best time though.
Absolutely. I
Yeah.
get that. That's what I would be doing too.
And that's what Ryan actually played Apex today, and he said exactly what you did, and then said exactly, and I said exactly what you replied. We would do the same thing though. It's just, and then he goes, "What do you say, Ryan?" It just sucks being on the receiving end.
Exactly. It's just, I feel like there would be a big difference if there was like a set loot pool, kind of like if there were the same drops, like if you knew where there were guaranteed guns, there was set like you could go to a certain building and there'd be like a shotgun case or something.
Mhm.
You just go and grab a shotgun. Like I feel like that would take a lot of the RNG out of it and make it a lot more easier for everybody.
Well, I think there would be more strategy to it too, right?
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I mean,
100%.
you can drop in where this one gun spawns, but a lot of other people are going to drop in there. So what do? Well, I kind of like this gun. It's a little worse, but fewer people drop over there. I have a better chance to get my gear going, right?
100%.
Right. You
Call
can.
of Duty brought that
I think
in
that'd be
with
better.
drops. Yes, they did. Slightly.
Oh, they did. Yeah, they got a good point there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yes, but that's not a drop. You have to work for that. You have to make money in the game to go to your buy station, then buy that. So it's not. It's kind of the same. It brings that aspect into it, but it's not. It's not the same.
If we're talking about BRs, we all have to kind of bow down to Brandon Green because he definitely brought that whole genre. He's the guy that made PUBG, which was originally a mod.
There's so much controversy around the start of BRs.
It really was though. It was.
It literally started with the mod though.
The mod.
Yeah, the mod said it. It was the original.
And the mod, and then it was H1Z1 kind of really blew up, and then he released his own game, which was PUBG.
Didn't
was it not Minecraft?
It was Minecraft. I don't actually know.
Like Minecraft Hunger Games
start as a mod for Arma 2 though.
Thank
yeah.
you, Mapo. I knew I was getting lost somewhere there, but yes, Arma 2. It was a mod for Arma 2. Minecraft did have the Hunger Games. You are correct. But like really popularized it was Brandon Green. and then PUBG kind of blew it up into
Yeah.
into.
I
a
would say that's
spot
when
where
BR went mainstream.
that's really where it became a mainstream thing.
It was
And,
PUBG.
It was
PUBG was before Fortnite.
Yes.
PUBG
Yeah.
went viral
Okay.
first.
Fortnite never was intended to like be a BR though, right? Yeah, Tato just mentioned it. It was originally supposed to be like a survival shooter type thing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and
And
that
then-
was the paid version of that game.
Yeah, and then they saw the success of PUBG theoretically. And then they were like, "Well, we added a BR mode to it, that mode is free to play, which did piss off a lot of the Fortnite community when it started because suddenly the game they'd paid for, no one was playing the mode that you paid for. They were
Yeah.
all playing the free to play version.
H1 started to blow up, but it never got to the same size. Like PUBG was the first one that was like worldwide crazy, a million concurrent players. Like H1 at its highest
Great
was
job.
like 125,000 concurrent players. Like it was big, but it was never huge. I still meet people that have never heard of H1Z1
Yeah.
or like whereas PUBG like at the point where PUBG released, H1 was so buggy that PUBG was just a better choice to play because it still had bugs, but it was less to the point and more realistic where it had bullet drop and all that stuff, because H1 did not. You could shoot somebody across the map with a pistol, like
Yeah, hit scan.
yeah.
H1 was the first one I heard of.
Yeah, H1 was the first one that I really put time into. But PUBG was where I again 1,200, 1,500 hours sunk into that game, playing every day. Fuck it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was playable. That was the big difference. It was playable. And
What a low standard though.
And use that term loosely.
yeah. And then you go back to it now and you're like, this dog shit was playable? Like
I think it was just the aspect of like a mass multiplayer competition.
Yeah.
Like a King of the Hill kind of deal.
Yeah.
And it just drew everybody's attention because like nothing else did that.
And then Fortnite polished it. Fortnite took that idea and really polished it and did something different, which is why Fortnite to this day still kind of does
Fortnite
really, really well.
had success not because of the style of the BR, but because of their marketing platform.
Exactly.
They
They
free to
100%.
play,
Yeah.
cosmetics, buy a game. I mean, cross-plat. They were the first to go big with that. They did everything.
They
right.
literally made
Yeah.
cross-plat.
Yeah.
No
they did
other
everything
game
right.
had
They
it.
started it.
Like there was Microsoft to Microsoft, but there was no PlayStation to Xbox, and that literally revolutionized gaming.
Yeah.
Like we wouldn't be able to play cross console had it be for that.
Remember when you could hear everyone on the plane minus the yes.
Attention passengers, thank you for choosing Russia Air, where we can bring you to the island where you will kill each other. Now remember a couple key important rules. The seatbelt sign is currently on and it's about to come off. When it does, you feel free to jump at any time. Go die, mother. Thank you for choosing Air.
Yes,
Oh,
I do.
God.
Peak PUBG.
Peak PUBG. No, man.
Oh.
H1Z1 in its heyday. Summits in the pit. Summits in the pit.
Oh my
Fucking,
god.
you could not enter the waiting line. China #1. Yeah, that was.
Oh yeah, that was great.
China number one. China number one. China number one. China number one.
You could not enter a fucking H1Z1 lobby without hearing the entire open mic spam for 65 seconds while your ears just bled.
So the end of Call of Duty Warzone matches?
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Literally just reversed the fucking time.
And I think Warzone, they're doing things really smart again with the whole seasons and earning things through playing the game and the free cosmetics and stuff like that.
The battle pass system, yeah.
Yeah. And again, that's something that you have to thank Epic for, because the battle pass system was designed for Fortnite.
Yeah.
And everyone does it now, even outside
Literally.
of, you know,
Fucking Magic the Gathering does fucking battle passes. Like,
Riot Games.
Yeah.
it's
Like,
nuts.
Everyone.
Again, that's where I said Fortnite did it revolutionary. Like
Their
they
fucking
started,
marketing team, man.
yeah, they everyone's like, dude, 5 cents like multi-billion-dollar company overnight. What happened?
Dead by Daylight has a battle pass now. I am not surprised.
I mean,
It's an incredible way to make money, and because
keep
you look at a
people
battle,
playing.
it does. You like
Not
anyone
even
goes into a
keeping
game.
people playing. It also is like, instead of the big payment up front, it keeps servers going. Because the only way they used to be able to do that with games was DLC. But
Mhm.
now it's like we
That
can
is true.
consistently keep rolling out better content, more content, because I'm getting more money in.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, that's just the technology we have now, where they can do constant updates and be like, hey, just, throw us a couple bucks here and there.
Well, they
Yeah,
went
And
game as a service is
Yeah.
good, and it's great for long term. I mean, shit. Riot Games started out free to play, and I mean, they're still doing League of Legends for how many years later, right?
Yeah.
Like the free to play platform, if you make the paid content stuff people want, like skins, in Fortnite's case, dances, different icons and shit, and then you make it for like League of Legends, you make your champions, you can pay for them or you can earn them. Being able to earn your
Yep.
basic shit is great, and then you want to show off a bit, be like, oh, I really like this character or this gun or something, I bought a skin for it. And that's where you put your money in, right? It's so fucking smart.
constant reward system, man. It's literally
was
like
incredibly good with the micro purchases. And then the battle pass system, you think about it, you start playing a game and you're like, oh, I'm enjoying this, and you're like, oh, it has a battle pass. The battle pass is $12, like whatever, $12.99 or whatever, and you're like, oh, that's not that much money, and it's got a whole bunch of skins I can earn just by playing the game, blah blah blah. Now, if 1,000 people buy that battle pass at $13,
$9.99 for you, Supa.
yeah. Yeah.
No, but like the battle pass is so smart, and I know Dauntless started doing it when they got bought by Epic, and I'm assuming that's because Epic was like, hey, this works in Fortnite.
This works everywhere.
It works everywhere, so you guys should just do it. But it gives you enough in-game currency in the battle pass to buy the battle pass next season too, and that's how they get you.
That's
how
Hearthstone
they get you.
That's what Hearthstone does as well, and it's
that's what
27
Fortnite does, Apex does, like everyone does it now. Because they know that 90% of the time, you're not going to use that fucking currency to buy the next battle pass anyways. They're going to fucking throw that one cool fucking skin in the shop, and you're like, oh, I already have enough fucking money to grab that. I'm going to get that. Like, you know what? I'll buy the next battle pass. And you keep fucking doing it, man. I did that for 6 seasons of Fortnite, dude. I swear to God.
I have to quickly ask, producer, are you playing new H1Z1 footage from the PlayStation release? Okay.
Is
that is footage? That is.
Oh.
This is because
that
they
looks
are
clean.
They are talking about, and we looked into this because apparently on PC and stuff, they're going to bring H1Z1 back, which
Definitely looks like a PlayStation driver.
Yeah.
Person can't drive for shit.
No. Can't shoot for shit either. You have aim assist.
Oh God, turn that sensitivity.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Was that live gameplay from Solstice?
Holy shit.
No, if it was live gameplay from Solstice, it would be much faster. His movement on his mouse is...
And his death.
Yeah.
No, that was definitely a console player. Holy shit.
Jeez.
So Tarkov, I can't speak on Tarkov very much, but that is kind of like still to this day the big game, as far as like it's kind of Tarkov and then Modern Warfare, which I also can't really speak on. I haven't played a ton of it.
I would disagree. Tarkov's kind of crashing right now.
Is it?
Apex is actually pretty hype. Like,
The new Apex season is pretty pog for being.
So the way
Tarkov
Tarkov
17,000 viewers, Apex 56K, Call
Wow.
of Duty 85K.
Yeah.
Everyone's waiting for new content.
So yeah, everyone's just bored. They don't want to see the same shit. unless
Quattro
you're
sucks on
insane.
anything other than Labs Maples.
So how often do they wipe?
They
It's
don't even
It's every
know.
major update. They kind of just make the
Oh,
decision. They're gonna wipe
okay.
it. There's no set time frame. Eventually, the word is that it's not going to have like wipes really, because it's supposed to. When it's in final stages, they said it's going to be like open world where you like go and meet the vendors and stuff instead of trading with vendors outside.
You're talking to people that don't know what vendors are.
So it's I have
Fair.
an idea of what it is because I have watched enough play, and I've talked to Shoru and Solstice quite a bit, who used to play all the time, and Z-Wind
Yeah.
and stuff like that. I've spent a lot of time listening to them talk about Tarkov. I honestly kind of agree with Lopi. From what I've seen from games like this in the past and early access games and all that stuff, a 5-year development cycle to leave early access means you are never leaving early access.
So my question is, if that's what they're going for, are they making the map larger?
Yes.
Or is it just going to be smaller, like micro servers where it's like you log in and you're in the map with 50 people or whatever?
No, it's literally going. All the maps are supposed to be connected, and from what I believe, it's supposed to be one world.
Yeah,
But-
and then with different servers, kind of like Rust or something along those lines.
Yeah, so
Okay.
like if not everyone, it'll depend on your servers, right? So the people on your server will be in the same world as you.
Yeah,
Right.
But
that's
I believe
the
you'll be able
vision
to
they
see
allegedly put
everybody?
out there, but nobody really knows where they're going with it.
Huh.
they're really making it so they're going to connect all the maps.
Yeah,
Their
they're
big
working on
thing
it.
is they want to make it so like at the end of one raid, you have to go straight into another raid with that same loot that you got out, with that same life, that same gear, and you have to survive a whole nother raid
To get
or
to put
even
your stuff
one
away.
more after that to be able to go to your hideout and be able to relax.
Yeah.
That sounds awful.
It's
It sounds a
they
little
call it the
exhausting.
Dark Souls of FPS for a reason.
Yeah.
That's fair. Like
Yeah,
that,
like-
I understand that.
When
the game is
AI are tougher
As Nikita
than,
said, it's not supposed to be fun.
yeah, you want a game that's fun, go play something else. From the developer himself.
It'll be like I picture it's gonna be like The Division or something along those lines, where you'll have safe zones and stuff.
I think that would be actually really cool. Honestly, that draws me into wanting to play it more than the way it sits right now.
I'll give it
Yeah.
a couple of years.
Yeah. I think
Pretty
that's their
much.
end game, is to try to make like Division, to where you get to safe zones, you talk to your traders, buy stuff, you'll have your own stash stuff, spot to put things. Yeah. I think what they need to do is focus on their current development and then bringing more people into the game, making it better for like multiplayer. That's where they struggle. There's no offline like co-op. You can't go into a lobby with your friend offline. It has to be online against other people. So unless you want to go, you can go play solo offline, but I can't go in and show Ryan around the map and stuff like that. The only way to do that is as a scav, as being like a randomly generated AI character, and going in like that. So that kind of makes it hard to bring in new people, especially when the game's such a challenge. You don't get to teach people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
See, and that makes it. That's again the barrier to entry for that game just seems like so ridiculous. If you don't start at wipe, like if I were to try and start right now and start playing, it's like everybody already has everything, and every time I go somewhere, I'm just gonna get fucking shot in the.
True,
I mean,
but at the same time,
yes
like
and no.
if you click on their forehead,
Yeah.
you know,
It's
like
not only that, is that there's at this point of the wipe, like knowing that you're new, you'll hear gunshots the most contested areas. Like every map, there's usually there's like a certain area where there's constant fighting. There's constant. It's a high traffic loot zone.
Yeah.
Chances are there's good loot there, and you can just avoid the fuck out of that place. Like But your biggest challenge is the AI scavs that will literally just fucking destroy you through a bush that you can't even see from 100 meters away with a shotgun. And I feel like even as someone who's put like hundreds of hours into the game, that shit still pisses me off.
Yeah, I can see that. And I mean that's kind of the difference between AI and a real player, right? A real player's got that they can make mistakes and actually miss, where you can tune AI down, but they still are basically aimbotting, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Just to a lesser degree. And
Yeah,
that's
especially in a game that it can mean literally one bullet can kill you. Like there's nothing about it.
no matter
And
the gun, no
yeah.
matter like
anything
you get
can,
shot in the face, you're dead.
yeah,
And
it's that simple.
you lose your gear in that game when you die,
Yep.
correct?
Mhm.
Yeah.
If
See,
somebody
that
takes
would
it,
if
that would really piss me off.
I actually went into a raid the other day where I forgot to bring meds, and that is something that's fucking. So Tarkov makes you have like 5 different kinds of fucking meds on you at all times. Like you got a normal bleed, a heavy bleed, you got broken limbs, you can be poisoned, you can get tremors, you can get like. So you literally
starvation or
need to
hunger,
bring
yeah.
food, water, like there's so many different aspects in that game you can fucking die to. So I got shot by an AI and I got a bleed and I had nothing to stop my bleed. And what happens when you get a bleed is every part of your body will lose health until you just fucking die. So I just ditched my gear in a bush thinking that I was gonna fucking die. And I did. But I got my gear back.
And I did.
Stuffing butts. Yep. Tarkov makes it so that there's like a flea market system, and only the gear you take out alive you can put up on the flea market and make money off of, or turn it in for a quest or something. But if you die, it's no longer found in raid, so it's literally useless. So like, it's the aspects Tarkov can fuck you in are just ridiculous.
Again, it doesn't sound fun, and if you want to play something fun, play something.
Supa explained it like so well in like my first like 2 weeks of playing. The highs are extremely high and the lows are extremely low.
Yeah.
Like
'Cause
when
when you
you
get shit, it matters. When you don't,
Oh.
it fucking hurts. Because then you're losing actual gear.
it never lasts. The highs are there, but they never fucking last.
So I guess it's fairly risk reward then, because I'm thinking if I just got a good piece of gear, I'm the type of guy who's gonna be like, no, I can't use that. I got to leave that at home and take my garbage with me because I don't want to lose it.
So that's called gear fear.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah,
Definitely got that.
it's an actual term, 100%. Everyone talks about
Huge
it.
problem
When
in
you first
Tarkov.
start, you are guaranteed to have gear fear. It's just how it goes.
I'm thinking about it right now, and I'm like, nah, I couldn't take that out. I'd have to get like find a shitty little pump action piece of garbage and walk around with that.
But
Body
see, like
armor?
this, though,
No.
if you're running better gear, it's easier to kill the people who are doing what you're doing, and then you're getting more gear, making more money.
Sure, but if they kill me, they get all my good stuff, and that's a problem.
And it happens. That it will
Yeah.
happen.
You know,
a
you're
lot.
I have a 51% survival rating, bro. It happens. Okay, it happens. That's all we can say. And no, that's actually not bad. That's not bad.
That's a
I mean,
lot on the high side. That's
Yeah.
on the like extremely high
Yeah.
side.
I
My
have like
first
a
wipe, I was about
4.5
25.
KD, but yeah, it's about 51%, dude. See, like chat. What's your guys' survival? Ryan, what's yours right now?
41.
I would put Mike in the 30s or 40s. Yeah.
Yeah.
0.5.
Mabel's
so
34%.
50%.
See, but that's my point. 50% is actually pretty fucking good, dude. The pros on Twitch have like 70s, you know? So it's just a matter of it's a hard, man. There's like no guarantee. I also don't play like that. Like if all my homies are in a fight, I'm not gonna run away. I'm gonna go fight that guy too. I don't give a fuck.
That's the way I've as well. Pest has like a 40 most wipes because content. Yeah.
Yep.
Pest.
I'm on a mission
Jeez.
right now that I've been avoiding doing, and it's survive on every single map consecutively. And if you die on any of it before you finish, you reset.
Damn. Do you get to pick what map you start on, or is it
Yeah,
random?
you can go
Okay.
whichever direction you want, and I have a pretty good strat, and it's worked before, but it's still not easy because anything can
Yeah.
happen, and you have to get from one side of the map to the other. It's not like you can just go in and hide.
Yeah, the extracts are always at the opposite side of the map. So like you don't
So
when
it
you
does
go
force
into a
you to
raid.
move.
Pardon?
So it forces you to move.
Yes, you have to move because there's a time
Yeah.
limit on the raid. Then there's designated extract points and designated spawn points. And basically, it starts off half of the players on half side of the map, half the players on the other side of the map, and then your extracts are on the opposite. So it forces you guys to cross towards each other.
You hit your mic,
Interesting.
Stupa.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, your cord.
Yeah, I fixed it. So it forces you guys to cross towards each other. So
Oh,
like
okay.
if I started on the left side, my spawn would be on the right. Ryan spawned on the right side, his spawn would be on the left. So they force like corrals like that. You can avoid people. I mean, like Ryan said, there's hot zones and stuff where a lot of people focus their attention to. And once you get to know the game, you know what that is and stuff. But
Of course.
there's always going to be, oh, I'm doing a quest, so I have to go over here or something.
Just so you know, they don't tell you any of this, by the way. There's no introduction, there's no tutorial. There's your level 1, they give you some gear to start with. You fucking go. That's it.
Yeah.
Like there's in-game maps that are absolutely fucking garbage to the point where you have to Google and have another map on another monitor or on your phone to be able to look at it at all times.
And even to do that, it's hard because you don't know where the fuck you started. They just spawn you in the middle of the map. You're just like, okay, cool, but now I don't know what I'm looking at.
So, I see this tree. Is that tree? Ah.
Yeah.
It's and like there's a couple of the maps that are just straight up a forest. Like I've literally played on them hundreds and hundreds of times, but they'll spawn you in a certain place that it's like I'm in the middle of a fucking forest. Like where the fuck am I? And it's just the game is not. It's only for people that want to be challenged.
So, in your opinion, where would you like to see that genre of game go? Would you like to see a different game? Would you like to see Tarkov develop more, release more content? Would you like to see what do you think will be the next big step in? I just muted myself.
Yep, you did.
In looter shooters,
Yeah.
yes to everything. I agree with you, Lopi.
Yeah.
I think I would love to see Tarkov 5 years from now or the next quote unquote Tarkov.
Yeah.
Because I think the end goal of having an open world map, a giant MMO, a competitive shooter is like an ideal thing. I mean, that's what everyone wants, right? I
Yeah.
think a clan system would be cool. I think a better multiplayer system to where I could go in and show you Dewdney and Assassinathan, like, hey, let me run you guys around offline so you guys can see what the game's like before you go in and fight people who play every day like I do.
Yeah.
Because that's a little different. Or if I make a call out and say, hey, there's 3 guys at dorms, you guys don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
No fucking idea.
So
No,
I think there's a lot to develop in Tarkov, but I love the concept and I love the hyperrealism. That's what gets me going. That's why I liked PUBG. I like the gunplay. Movement's pretty clean.
I really PUBG drew me in strictly because it was like, wow, the shooting actually there's recoil, there's bullet drop, there's a stamina system. It really changed shooting games for me in that sense because it was like, yes, it had the randomness of finding loot and there was different tiers of loot depending on where you dropped and all that stuff, but that was what drew me in, was the fact that the gunplay actually changed from being fucking
hit scan.
Thank you.
Got
Brain
it,
no
brother.
worky.
Yeah, hit scanner bloom.
Yeah, exactly. It to actually requiring you to have some form of knowing how bullet drop works, how distance works, how spray patterns work,
Mm-hmm.
and coming from coming from CS where spray pattern is like the entire game.
Literally, yeah.
That's all CS is. It's it was really nice to have you jump onto an AK and the AK, instead of just
Kick up and-
straight firing, it fucking jumps. So you
Mhm.
have to kind of know how to follow it with your mouse.
Tarkov is really similar, but numbed down a little bit compared to PUBG. The recoil is nowhere near as crazy. It's a lot more controllable. But you can also, unlike PUBG, where a gun can only get so good, you can mod out guns and stuff and make them
Yeah.
better.
Yeah,
To a
and
point, some guns are broken.
Yeah.
I do like that in Tarkov. I do like that. Like I always see people uploading pictures of fucking guns with like 19 attachments on them. And
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
The
it's probably the
fucking
most in-depth.
monsters.
Like it like shreds Call of Duty game weapon customization. Any game you think of, Siege, all of those, it has the best. Like, it is so accurate. Like everything you get,
everything is real.
yeah,
everything
everything they
in
have in there,
Tarkov
they have the
is
rights to
in
have it
real
in
life.
that game. It's an actual product. It's not like a misnamed thing.
Every
and I-
sight, every bullet,
Yeah.
every
Me and Ryan are in some
mag,
Facebook groups, and
everything.
people will post their actual gun build that is based off one of the meta guns that they like to use in Tarkov.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
liked this gun in Tarkov, so I built it.
Mm-hmm.
Exact same parts, everything, and it's
Yeah.
like people get insane.
Yeah, they
Tarkov
have
is
the
like
rights with
the-
every single one of these companies to run those like parts, real gun things.
Tarkov is like the fucking nerdy game for adults with real gun addictions. Like, like seriously,
like
these,
Landmark.
these fucking 30, 40-year-old dudes get giddy over this video game that has their favorite gun parts in it. Like, it's fucking awesome.
I really like that idea where you can like add more rails and stuff like that, and like I think the customization in that game is really fucking cool.
100%.
I like that it's punishing because it does force you to be like gear fear and stuff like that. Like I like that punishing aspect of it because it forces you to to play smart, not just super aggressive, not just
Yeah, it's
forces
not Call
you
of Duty
to
where you just
think.
respawn and start the next drops.
And I
Yeah.
do enjoy that. Again, I can't get into the game. I don't know why.
It's still Tarkov, so at any time you can get one shot in the face.
By a guy like
and
Maples,
lose
even though I'm
everything.
running best gear. You know?
Yeah.
Maples can literally have like in Tarkov, it's all about your ammo. Ammo is key in that game because any gun that can shoot good ammo is going to do the good ammo damage, right? So like you can have the shittiest fucking gun, throw good ammo in it, and take out the most geared guys. So like there's always like a one-shot bullet chance in that fucking game. No matter how geared you are, no matter how much experience you have, there's a chance some fucking little scav boy with a fucking pistol
Or you and
walks
your
up and
salty
shoots you in
teammate.
the face. Facts. You deserve that. I was gonna say, like, sometimes you just need to gun your friends down. Someone's standing in a fucking corner, they're AFK, shoot him in the fucking leg.
No, I wait till they come back. If they get like a bleed or something while they're AFK, I'd feel terrible.
I don't do it while they're AFK.
Yeah, that's
I
terrible.
stand there
He
waiting,
does it
and then when they
right when
show
they
up,
get
I
back.
shoot.
Yeah. Or I'll wait
He-
when we're about to extract because there's a countdown for like 10 seconds. And so like at 3, 2, 1, I'll fucking pop them in the leg so they can't shoot with it.
So they can't shoot me back. You hear this shit? Fucking ridiculous.
I play a lot of video games with Solstice, and
Oh, so you know.
I know we have
Oh,
definitely
okay.
shot the shit out of each other more than once.
Try that again against an enemy, and you're like, well, I can't hit shit now.
Oh yeah,
So-
I
So
couldn't
we
hit
have
the
a
broadside of him.
Google document that we track TKs in the Discord because there have been so
That's
many.
fucking amazing. I love
It seriously is.
Yeah.
That.
I
been
mean,
shot
at least you
by
can see
him.
name tags in PUBG.
Yeah,
And you can
but-
res.
Yes.
Yeah, that would. I don't know. People keep asking for a revive aspect in Tarkov, like
Mm,
something
nah.
that's like worth $1 million or something.
I don't think they
something
should
that-
do a revive aspect. If anything, what they should do is like a more realistic damage aspect. Like if your leg's broken, you ain't gonna be able to pop a fucking painkiller and keep running.
The producer just asked if I was gonna play some Tarkov, and nope.
Nathan, I'll carry you
I'm-
in a couple of
I'm
matches. I'll give you
definitely
some
gonna
gear.
suffer from gear fear. I guarantee you that. Right off the bat, I'm gonna get something good and be like, I can never fucking use that. That goes and sits there preciously.
I'll give you some shitty gear. We'll just run
It
into
goes
that.
away, man. It goes away 100%. I still kind of have it, but not nearly to the point I did when I first started. It just takes experience.
No,
And money.
I appreciate it, but I don't think it's for me. In all honesty, I don't know. I don't know.
You
if
gotta
I'd
know
be
the game to be able to
casting it
cast the
either.
game.
Yeah. See, and that's the thing, producer. I can yell boom headshot. I can do that. How all what connects, producer? Boom headshot? Are we serious here? Dewdney knows. I know Dewdney knows. Rin, Supa. You guys, I don't know your age range approximately, but 2004 web series Pure Ownage.
Boom, headshot.
There you go.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone knows it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's all.
I got a
That's how that
stoner
connects.
memory.
Assassinathan was in the Pure Ownage movie.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Celebrity over here. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a big deal.
Yeah.
Big deal.
I do have an OnlyFans also. Yeah.
He does.
Oh, okay.
His
Showing them
OnlyFans-
nips or what?
Yeah, there you go.
No,
Big Bad
actually, it's
Brothers.
very wholesome content. Stop that. Fuck.
Feet pics.
That looks like a lot of content to me.
I mean, you guys, yeah.
Chat, go subscribe.
Wholesome. Definitely.
Good
feet
night,
pics.
Lopey.
Okay,
Good night,
here we go.
Lope.
Here we go. There you go. There you go, internet. Look at these.
That's just for
Yeah.
you, Ryan.
Okay.
Just
that
for
was-
Ryan.
That was not. I gotta go. I joke about feet pics way too much for someone who hates feet. Holy shit. I
man.
gotta stop that.
Right. We have never met before today. You didn't know I'd take it that far, did you?
I did not, and I really wish I did. I didn't sign no waiver for this, okay?
Saturday Night Sad Boiz, episode 6.
There it
Thanks,
is.
guys. Have a good night. All right.
Yeah, please feel free.
Yeah.
Are the feet
Um,
away?
I'm
Never
gonna be
beat her
honest.
away.
I don't want you
way.
guys to plug my stuff. That would be a little over the top, and I'm not trying to give Nathan more content for his OnlyFans. So,
God damn. That is too much.
guys,
feet.
I'm Supa TV, and you guys can follow me on Twitch and Twitter. I do have YouTube, but I'm terrible about content, as Nathan can understand.
Content is
So check us out.
This-
You can always join the Discord too. Super Squad, open to anyone and everyone. Just looking for people to play games with. So have a good night, you guys.
This
And thanks for
on-
having us on the show. I had a great time. We should do it again sometime.
Thanks for
Yeah,
coming.
absolutely. Thank you. Yeah, very much so. Thank you guys for joining us and being our
Yes, thank
guests
you guys.
on the podcast.
Fuck yeah.
Sorry it was kind of scuffed, but that's just the way we do things. I hope you guys enjoyed
Yeah.
yourselves. We'd love to have you again at some point. And
Hell yeah.
thank all of the chat for hanging out and keeping us entertained and giving us questions. And I hope everyone has a good rest of your night.
You too, guys.
Yeah.
Have a
See you
good night.
guys later.
Peace out.